This is the Happy Spring Articulation Bundle, and within each bundle there are picture mats for the ul, the s, the k, and the s blends sound. And so for each sound you have two different pictures. You have a butterfly and you have a caterpillar. And each picture obviously here has the word list that goes along with the pictures. So you can, again, play this a variety of different ways. Pick the sound that you want to target that day and then just, put the other ones aside. Or if you're feeling confident and comfortable and you have some kiddos that are working on different sounds, have them pull out the card that matches the sound that they're working on as well. You can totally do that. But if you're just choosing to pick one sound to focus on, that's great. You can do this individually or as a team. So either you choose the card or the children choose the card that they're going to use, whether it's the caterpillar or the butterfly. And either everyone gets their own card and works on, or you work as a team to fill up the card together. So for the first option, you can use bingo chips, and really the students are just taking turns finding a picture and then covering it up. And then obviously they're going to name the picture once they cover it. And you're going to then adjust it to whatever practice level the children are at. So obviously if it's word level, they say the word. If they're practicing at a two-word phrase, you could do things like, my, leaf. And then longer phrases, maybe 3 to 4 words might be, I have a leaf, or I found a leaf, because that would be appropriate to the activity. And then if they've mastered that sound, then it's just them making up a sentence about the target word, or you're just talking about the target word just to get more language around the sound. So again, you can just work together to cover up all of the pictures, on the butterfly, all of the pictures on the suns, and then once the whole thing is covered, then you finished practicing. Or you can just focus on the butterfly only, and that's what you fill up. There's lots of adaptability within this activity, so depending upon the time that you have and the attention span of the kiddos, you can decide just how much of the picture that you want to fill up. So that's option 1. And then for option 2, we suggest photocopying the mats, whether you want to use both of them or one of them. And then once they're photocopied, you can use a bingo dauber. And again, it's the same kind of idea where the child is just finding a picture on here and then they're going to bingo daub it. You might want to have them practice their sound before they bingo daub it, because then you will still be able to see the picture. So before they bingo daub it, you might have them say, oh, I found a leaf, if they're practicing in sentences. Or if it's just word level, they find leaf and then you daub it. And maybe you're going to daub all of the leaves and they say it once and then they find all the leaves. You can totally do that. Or if you're trying to get multiple productions, then obviously they're going to say it each time they find the picture. And again, you decide how much of the picture you want to be filled for the activity to be finished. And then the kiddos can take their bingo dauber page home with them and show their parents the sounds that they worked on. And again, as with all of our speech sound activities, it can still just be a completely vocabulary exercise to help out our students with EAL needs. So they might not necessarily be working on the sounds themselves, but it's just a straight vocabulary activity, and they're just either using the chips to cover up the pictures or the bingo dauber, and they're still naming the picture, but it's just more of a vocabulary exercise. So if you have any questions, just reach out to your SLP.